blasting enormous holes in the hordes of advancing Trollocs. Uno clapped his hands to his ears. "Warn a man when you do that, you flaming Brits hanging from her goats!" The next shot drowned him out. The Trollocs below were blown into the air, the dragons pulverizing the ground beneath them. Those eggs exploded once they were shot from those cursed tubes. What kind of thing other than the one power could make metal explode? Uno was certain he flaming didn't want to know. Talmanis stepped up to the rim of the heights, inspecting the damage. He was joined by a Tarabana woman, the one who had invented these weapons. She looked over and saw Uno, then tossed him something. A small bit of wax. The Tarabana woman tapped her ear, then began speaking with Talmanis, gesturing. He might have command of the troops, but the woman had charge of the devices. She told the men where to position the dragons to fight. Uno grumbled, but pocketed the wax. A fist of Trollocs had pushed through the blast, about 100 strong, and he didn't have time to bother with his ears. Uno grabbed a pike, leveling it and signaling for his men to do the same. They all wore the white of the tower. Uno himself wore a white tabard. He shouted orders, readying his pike by standing sideways near the top of the slope, the heel of its shaft raised. One hand gripped the shaft in front of him to guide and reinforce the thrust. The other hand, palm down, gripping it an arm's length from the heel, would drive home the thrust as the Trollocs came into range. Several ranks of pikemen behind Uno stood ready to